Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible here for My Team Unlimited. Basically, just the best 10-man lineup that you can build right now in My Team. Going into Season 4, obviously, I'm sure this team will change a good amount over the next couple weeks because we're going to get a bunch of new great Season 4 content. But before we wrap up the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 18,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. And we got ourselves an absolutely insane, admittedly very expensive team. But starting off point guard, we're going Luka Doncic, pink diamond, fully evoed. The defense this card gives you, combined with the size, is the value here. In addition, all of the offensive badges having Hop, Agent 3, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, Limitless Range, Whistle, Open Look, Spot Finder, Ankle Breaker, Handles for Days, Hyperdrive, Clamps, as well as obviously gold speed booster, pretty much every single gold defensive badge for the most part. And then he's got silver anchor, fast feet, foot pogo stick, broads 94 feet, which is better than nothing for sure. Defensively, he's very solid. He's a good slasher, not insane, but solid. Really good shooter when he has space. His release is a bit bad and his sigs aren't incredible, but he does have great playmaking shooting badges, which does help him out. Luke is a capable offensive card, but not incredible. But defensively, his size and versatility at the point guard position is absolutely amazing. And it's even better when you can put him next to a true primary ball handler like Kobe. Kobe's probably your best primary ball handler right now. His ability to shot create is very solid. His slashing is elite. His animations are phenomenal. Got a very good fade, super smooth release, incredibly complete stats and badges as well. Kobe is just absolutely amazing across the board. Really nothing this card does not do at an elite level between defense, slashing, shooting, and playmaking. Stats are obviously pretty much unmatched in game right now, and he's got an incredible release, really solid sigs, does everything on the court really at such a high level. He is such a versatile and elite shooting guard option. I think he's the best card in the game right now. Obviously a no-brainer at the 2, and I think the 3 is kind of a no-brainer as well. It's Adam Morrison. I understand the Jerry West upper makes his jump shot a lot worse, and it makes his fade worse. But he's still 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Phenomenal stats and the ability to get every single badge with glitched sigs. First card in the game. He's got that Jamal Murray behind the back, John Wall drag back, some other good, really good sigs. In addition to obviously the finishing badges as well. Half Bulldozer, half Posterizer, half Whistle, half Agent 3, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, Limitless Range, Deadeye, Guard Up, Handles for Days, Clamps. All the gold badges you want as well. And you can add things like Brick Wall, Fast Feet, Pick Dodger, Speed Booster as well if you do need to. You definitely want to with the card to make him as good as possible. I definitely would say recommending all of those badges. But as a whole, Adam Morrison is the best small forward in the game right now, despite his release not being insane. I just think he kind of moves at a level that is pretty much unmatched at the small forward position right now. At the 4, this is an interesting choice, and I think I might get a little bit of a disagreement on this. I say Kwame Brown starting at the 4, actually. The reason I say Kwame at the 4 is mainly for one thing. He has Hall of Fame Brick Wall. If I start Chet and Wembanyama together, neither of my bigs will have Hoff Brick Wall. Brick Wall is a really important badge to me when it comes to 3 hunting and setting screens and trying to create offense in this game. And Kwame having that is big. He's a very good interior defender, really good dunker as well, of course. But then he's got that Kobe escape. He's got the Kemba escape, Kobe base on his release, all that type of stuff. So he's got legit movement and a very good release, which does help him out a lot as well. So he's a really good pick and pop, catch and shoot center who does a lot of things on the court, or sorry, power forward, does a lot of things on the court really well, and then obviously has pretty impressive animations as well compared to pretty much everybody else at his position. And with that off brick wall as well, having a guy who can set screens at a crazy high level in your starting lineup is very important. And I think for me, Kwame is that guy because Wemby has to be the starting center at 7'4" with his length and his shooting ability as well as his dominance in terms of his glitchy animations and all that stuff. Wembanyama's just the man. Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", 8-foot wingspan. Pretty good speed. 16 offs include posterizer, precision dunker, rise up, catch and shoot, corner specialist, big driver, physical handles, anchor, interceptor, chase down, pogo stick, rebound chaser, etc. Good dunker, very good defender, versatile defender too. Even silver clamps. He's got some perimeter stuff on him as well, which is really nice. But only bronze brick wall does hurt. I will say that. He doesn't have great shot creation, but it's a lot better than you would expect out of a 7'4" player. With a shoe in D'Antoni, he can timing burst, and shooting wise, he is very solid. I like this Wemby card a lot. And for different reasons than you would generally expect a 7'4" player to be liked. I don't use him as a masher, barely at all. I mean, I will slip and dunk with him, but I'm not trying to mash dudes with his height or anything. I just really like the versatility of this Wemby card in my team. I think he is really good at the center spot. So, yeah, with that being said, This starting lineup is amazing. The bench really is not much worse, though. You start off with your primary ball handler off the bench being Devin Booker. Obviously, needs somebody who can run the offense and shot create, and nobody is better than Devin Booker for that job. With the way his fade is, the way his release is, and the way his offensive stats and badges are, he is super duper good, especially as a shooter and a playmaker with that elite fade. Defensively, he will hold his own to a certain extent, but he is also not a great defender. He is the worst defensive card in this team for sure. When you have a release as good as D-Book does and a fade as good as D-Book does, not to mention the push cross as well and some of that movement stuff, D-Book is just an incredible card. Pretty much a must-have in a lot of ways, the shooting guard position at times, or at the point guard position at times, I should say. Shooting guard, I'm going around our test, and the reason I'm going around our test is because of the release speed and the perimeter defense. I am taking him over Jimmy Butler simply because I don't think I need Jimmy's playmaking ability as much as Artest's defense and Rudy Gay base. And it's not like Artest is still an incapable playmaker. He's still a very good slasher, and he's gotten an awesome release, but he's also one of the most impactful and impressive defensive cards in this entire game. Able to defend on the perimeter and the interior at a stupid high level, 90 plus on pretty much everything important. Off 94 feet, anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, post, lockdown, right stick ripper. He's pretty much got everything you could possibly ask for. I mean, he is so souped all the way around as a card. Very, very impressed by Mr. Ron Artest. I think he's a very, very good card. Outside of Artest at the 3, I think you still got to go LeBron. I mean, Bron's release is not insane, but it's good enough considering how good of a slasher is, how good his push cross is with his speed and his ability to put the ball on the floor, his ability to, again, get every single badge still and still be so complete stat badge, and just overall, while his animations aren't the most insane, I do think they are very, very good, and as a whole, I'm just a very, very big fan of this LeBron card still to shoot the small forward position. I just think he can really run your offense at times too. Like, you can run a lot of things through him. He's got the playmaking badges, especially when he's updated. He's going to do so many good things on the court still at the small forward position. I just think, I mean, LeBron's elite, and he still has to be on this team. At the backup 4, you got to go Chet Holmgren here. Chet is probably still the best all-around power forward in the game, but him not having that half brick wall is why I started Kwame over him. Chet is still amazing, one of the most complete badge-wise cards in the entire game, especially at the power forward position. He's 7'1", 7'6" wingspan. Got badges in every single area. Can kind of do it all, to be completely honest. Good speed, very good shooter, half limitless, half precision dunker, post riser, rise up, all that type of stuff. And then defensively, he's really, really good as well. Really, his only flaw is simply the fact that he's just a little weak on the interior, but at the 4, it's much less of an issue. And as a whole, it's just a really, really good card that definitely should not sleep on. I will say that. I think he's really, really good. Definitely not a card to sleep on in the slightest at the power forward position. And he's a guy everyone should have on their team as well, because 200 blocks is so achievable to get this Chet Holmgren card. He's so good. He really should be on everybody's team at this point, considering the card's been out for what, over a week and a half now. And then finally, David Robinson is the backup center still. There's your half brick wall screener off the bench with D-Rob, and a guy who can shoot the ball at a very high level as well. Really, in a lot of ways, your front court off the bench is pretty similar to your front court in the starting line. It's kind of reversed with D-Rob at center and Chet at the 4 instead of vice versa, but it's a really good bench duo and starting front court duo with a shooting center who has half brick wall and then more of like a versatile type of really, really long, lanky stretch guy in Wemby and Chet, both of them who can put the ball on the floor a little bit. Like, there is a lot of creativity and a lot of stuff you can do with the front court like this in my team right now, and I think having the 2 brick walls split up with Kwame and D-Rob can honestly be a big impact maker. I love this D-Rob card. Release is awesome. He's got good speed. He defends really well. Rebounds super solidly. Can compete against any center in the game. Card that I'm very, very high on for sure. With that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. If y'all did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.